James Harden is going to join us right now. James, you heard us say 1 assist. I mean, is that not the most important stat of the night?
Hey, listen, don't try to make me a selfish player. I'm very unselfish. I'm very unselfish.
No, we know all about that. We know you're not the black hole. You're always amongst the league leaders in assists. But just talk about how you were feeling tonight. We saw the 61 back in January against the Knicks, but then you get to do it tonight in front of the home fans. How did that feel?
I felt great from the beginning of the game. I was in attack mode. My shots was feeling good, and I just tried to keep that rhythm and that pace the entire game. You know, the Spurs do a really good job of trying to take away our perimeter shots. So it was me being in attack mode and being aggressive tonight. They made a huge run in that second and third quarter, and even in the fourth quarter. And we just tried to keep our tempo, get some stops when we needed to, and I wanted to be aggressive.
Well, James, kudos to ASU alum. You started out really hot, really aggressive. You had 12 free throws in the first quarter. And then as the game wore on, you seemed to have taken a break, and then all of a sudden you say, okay, it's time to turn it back on, and you get 13 straight points in the fourth quarter to bring your team from behind. And I just wonder, how does it feel when you get in that zone like that and you know can't nobody guard you because everything you throw up is going in?
You know what? I'm always in that zone. It's just I got a conscience in the back of my head to get my teammates involved. And so, you know, it wasn't that I was taking a break. I was just trying to figure ways to get them shots and get them going a little bit because at the end of the day, I'm going to need them. And so that little break in between the second and third quarter, you know, Eric made some shots. CP was aggressive. Guys were getting into their rhythm. And then I see we kind of like bogged down a little bit. So in the fourth quarter, I had to be aggressive and take my shots.
James, I got to watch you a couple of years up close, in person. There in Tempe. Could you have ever imagined at 18, 19, 20 years old scoring the most points ever against a Greg Popovich coach team?
No, not in a million years. Not in a million years. But, you know, Rex, I work every single day. I work every single day to be the best that I can be, you know, and even nights or days where I don't want to get up or I'm tired or whatever the case may be. Because honestly, like I got a chance to be one of the the best players to ever touch a basketball. You know, as a kid, that's something you dream of, and so that's the mindset, and that's when I wake up every single day and go get it.
So far this season, you have 8 games where you scored 50 or more, the most since Kobe Bryant did it back in 06, 07. Do you take a moment and pinch yourself or smell the roses per se and be in the moment and realize what you're doing from a historical perspective?
No, I don't have time for it. You know, these numbers are great, you know, but I'm honestly trying to do whatever it takes to help my team win. You know, we have a bigger goal, and, you know, we can't stop until we reach that goal. So I'm never satisfied, and we got a long way to go.
We know how dedicated you are when it comes to playing. When you hear the phrase load management, what do you think? What are your thoughts on that phrase?
What is that?
Load management.
I'm a hooper. I love to hoop. I know hooping isn't going to be here forever, so I'll let her do it. I'll let her get out there and compete. The best days are when your legs are a little tired, you know, and your shots isn't falling. Those are the best days because you got to figure a way to get through it. So, I love to go out there and compete and hoop.
Of course, we all love your competitive spirit. Right now, you're sitting in the 3 spot in the Western Conference, getting closer to the playoffs. What's the mindset for the team? What's the vibe right now in that locker room down in Houston?
Well, we're finally healthy, you know, so we just got to catch a rhythm, you know, basically offensively, you know, knowing where guys like to be defensively, what our rotations are going to be, what our coverages are. And once we get that rhythm, we have 9 games to do it, and then we'll take off from there. But we're excited.
118 points the last 2 games, but the most important thing is you got the dub. Throw your dubs up one time. James Harden, thanks for joining us on Game Time.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, man.
Of course, James.